All right, I'm back to do another video. Before we get started, like, subscribe, share, each one teach one. Um, Hit the notification bell to receive updates on new video, new content. Um, I have this singing bowl. I've been reading this singing bowl, and I'm going to get started. I am going to light some Palo Santo because that's like one of my favorite things to light. So to smell, so to speak, not light but smell. Um, so we're gonna get started here in a few seconds. I'm not gonna make this a really long video or anything like that. There's a few things I want to touch base on, and some things I haven't really, spoke about or you know in a while, and what my intentions are. So that's basically what this video is about. Is my intentions, and also meeting people that will probably we'll get into it. Here we go. Bring the singing bowl. If you have any earbuds, earpods, whatever you may have. You might want to turn it down if you're on a PC or whatever it may be. So here we go. All right. This will burn pretty quick and easy. Some of them are really hard to burn. This one's burning really, really nice. Hmm. Maybe it's wherever it comes from. All right. Now, this video, first thing first, is I want to give gratitude to the 43 subscribers that I have. I'm really, really grateful for that, having you guys subscribing to my channel. I'd like to invite you guys over to my Facebook page. It is LAMU Power, all caps. And this is actually my business page. It's my spiritual page is where I, have other things that I'm going to talk about today. And that's what's on this page. Um, Things that I have planned and what I want to do and things like that. So, and that's basically what I'm going to talk about today. Um, but I want to thank my subscribers. I really would like to have 1 million subscribers, but I don't know how that's going to turn out, or when it's going to come out, or how it's going to be. So I just want to give my gratitude to the subscribers that are subscribed to me, and also those that are watching. I appreciate you guys and listening to me. What I want to talk about is the what I have planned for a temple. The main thing for me is I love children and kids that are special. Um, I'd really like to do something for the children um, at this temple, not just for things that children cannot learn inside of a school. Things that they can learn that society is not telling them. This is what you have to learn. This is what you you have to know. I'm talking about off the things that are off the beaten path, not something that's normal for your normal child to be, um, not something for your normal child to learn, um, but about the spiritual, um, and about the awakening and about the um, you know, uh, the mind's eye and stuff like that. I want to be able to teach children about this, but I want to have something for the children at the temple, because what I want to teach, you can't get it at a school, you can't get it at a church, and the people that are following me, you know what I'm talking about. People that subscribe to me, the people that are watching me, you know what I'm talking about. Because for so long, these things has been hidden for so long. People figuring that there's something wrong with their child when there's really not anything wrong with them. It's just that they are, what's the word I want to use? They're just different. They're special, and they are. You're not like your normal child, you know. And these type of things need to be nurtured, and this is something I would like to implement at the temple, but also I like to implement. I have a new friend, and his name is William Two Feather, and he is a shaman. And maybe one day I would like to have him come to the temple and maybe teach some of his shamanism classes, Also, I will be teaching some classes on how to cultivate chi and how to heal others. And like I said, this is a channel of sharing and being of service to others. So this is something I would like to implement into the temple. Another thing is Sunday gatherings, to where there is eat. I'm going to call it eat and greet. Where we all get together and we talk and get to know one another. And but this temple is mostly where people can come and receive healing, but also receive teaching on how to heal, but and how to be of service to others, and just show gratitude, to one another, and also a place where people can come. And when you think that there's someone that don't understand you, this will be a place that you can come, and there will be people there that will understand you, and you will not have to be afraid of speaking out of what you have gone through and what your awakening is about. I had one friend, and like I said in one of my other videos, is that the fallen ones are still here. And she talked about being like sexually touched, and she thought that she was the only one that was experiencing this. And I told her, no, people don't really understand or really see what's going on because of, they don't know it's still these so-called angels, these so-called fallen ones are still messing with the women. But a lot of them are taking on contracts in their sleep, in the etheric world. They really don't know that they're taking on contracts with these entities that call themselves gods, or the fallen ones. Like I said in my video, I mean, this stuff is still going on today. It's not just what happened back then, it's still going on. These beings are still here. These beings are still in the skies. These beings are still within their ships up above your heads. You just don't know it and you can't see it, but they are there. So, this is what's going to be about. It's going to be talks about, everything, um, what you can do to, you know, enlighten yourself and enlighten your life and improve your life. This temple is not just a place for healing, but it's also a temple of, conversation. It's a temple of meditation. It's a temple of union. Getting chance to know people that are in your um, getting a chance to know people that are in your circle that are speaking the same language as you, not just and it's just not some temple that you're going to be pushed off or rushed off. I notice a lot of stores, they get you in to buy whatever, but then they're trying to push you out the door. This temple is not that kind of temple to where I'm gonna rush you out the door. You know, there will be living quarters, but there will be living quarters for those that are. There will be living quarters for those uh, that are basically monks there that are basically, and I don't want to necessarily call them monks, but I look at it as in that aspect. But these will be teachers. These will be, there will be teachers that will be living there on this site. But the only difference is that there will be sometimes we will hold maybe a 2 week or maybe 1 week um, sleep, like a sleepover, but it's more or less for like what they call it, like kind of like ayahuasca, but I don't think I want to deal with ayahuasca, but I'm thinking maybe more something like ayahuasca, but not quite like ayahuasca. But it'll be to where you can dial in and tune into your ancestors, you know, um, to really figure out what your purpose is, because that's what the whole point is. It's figuring out what your purpose and why you are here. So um, it'll be anywhere from a week to 2 weeks that I would like to do this, and there will be areas. I would say there will be living quarters for this specific thing, and it will be limited because it will be limited. We will limit the amount of people that will come and join this circle. Um, Probably once a year or maybe twice a year. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it, but it'll be kind of like ayahuasca, but not quite like ayahuasca. But I'm hoping that I can get my new friend, Two Feather, William Two Feather, involved. Um, I want to try to hold some kind of classes where you will receive certificates and stuff like that. And I do know a few healers that do attend to put out where you can receive certificates for learning the art of healing. Um, but yeah, this is what I want to do for the temple. I want people to be able to come and receive, and but not just be rushed off, not just to be pushed off and say, okay, now I got your money, go ahead and go. You know, I don't want a place like that. because I see that a lot, quite often. I like to sit and enjoy where I am and where I go, the events, and my family tends to want to rush off, and but not just that, but when you go to places to buy things, and you just want to soak in the energy. You want to just soak in the environment. You want to soak in the positive energy that's around. Um, this will not be a place of just pushing people off, because um, you want to feel wanted. You want to feel connected, and especially with people that are speaking the same language as you. I know there's a cutoff point when people must go, but my cutoff point is not get your money and then leave. That's not right. I don't feel that that's right. That's not cool. So this will be a place that you can come and pretty much call your own place, but it's really not your own place, but it's a place you can come and not feel pressured or not feel you know closed in. So this is basically what my Facebook business page is all about. Is basically talking about the temple and what I'd like to do, but I didn't really implement too much on it. Um, but now I'm implementing on exactly what I want and how I want it to be, because I want people to be comfortable. I want people to be happy. I want people to know your purpose, and I want to, whether it takes 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 week, to dig in exactly what is your purpose. If I can get someone who is a regressionist, that would be good. And someone who can, um, someone who digs into Akashic records, but by permission, because these Akashic records people that dig in Akashic records, they need to do their homework, and they need to ask about this person that they're trying to dig on first. We will not have people come in and asking about other people. That's not going to fly, because you need to have permission before you do anything. You cannot go and dig and ask on other people, because the people that will be working with me will not give that information. So if it's not about you, it's not about your children, it's not about your family, it's not about your aunt, uncle, nieces, nephews, if it's not about any of them people, forget it. It's about you, your family, and that's it. Because I'm not going to have my people going through turmoil because you want to check on someone else that is not even within your energy field. And if they are in your energy field, they should be next to you when you ask these questions, or they should be a relative. So, but yeah. So, like I said before, I want to thank my subscribers. I would love to have 1 million subscribers, but I don't know how that's going to be. I would love for my videos to go viral, but you know, but trying to do the best I can and trying to put out the best content that I can. And like I said, a lot of this is it's being delivered spiritually. It's not being delivered by something I read or something because I don't feel that a real leader leads by something that they read. They lead by their own spiritual experiences. What's spiritual? That's how they lead, by their own spiritual experiences, not something they read. I mean, literally spiritual experiences. And that's the way it should be. That's the way a leader should be, leading by their own experiences. I notice a lot of people, they kind of, no one, maybe like, well, I watched it because I wanted to see what it looked like, what it sounded like. But only one person watched that video about what what does it take to be a leader. Only one person watched that. I picked up some really valuable information from William Two Feather, and it was really nice meeting him that day. Even though I had to go pretty far away to meet him, and he lives right here in Houston. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for listening to me. Um, it's really nice to see people and be able to interact with people on my YouTube channel. I do have Facebook and TikTok. Well, you already know I have TikTok, but I do have Instagram. I really don't have much on Instagram or TikTok because basically it's about my business. Is basically about what I do, and that's about it. It doesn't really talk too much about anything. I just put them on as another way of avenue, but unfortunately, um, and it's under the same name. All of it's under the same name, except for my Facebook business page. But everything else is under the same name. Um, I tell you, watch out for scammers. Um, I really don't know if anyone's using, my picture or content or anything like that, but I won't contact anybody personally or anything like that. You would have to contact me first before I even contact anyone. They would have to contact me first, and then I really don't have that kind of information out there. I believe my email is out there, but I'm not really sure. But basically, I don't contact anyone because I don't feel that I need to. If I'm to be found, I will be found. If it is meant for you to cross my path, you will cross my path. But if it's not meant for you to cross my path, you will not cross my path. The Almighty has it set up that way. My ancestors has it set up that way to where those people that are meant to cross me will cross my path, but those that are not meant to, they will not. And the only other way that you will cross my path is if the temple is open. So, oh yeah, there's another thing about the temple. There will be no phones. There will be no cameras. So these things you would have to leave in your vehicles, or leave them wherever, but they will not, or we will, put them in a little box or something with your name on it, or you have some kind of like little ticket that you can take, but the temple there will not be any cameras or any phones, because technology is one of the main problems of today's technology, because it takes you from all the things that are all the beauty of the world out. It takes you away from, at my time when I was growing up, when there were no cell phones. There were pagers, but there were no cell phones. And even then, there were no pagers either. All of these things just started coming, around 2000, around 1980, 88, 97, somewhere around there, when pagers start coming out. And maybe a little bit before then, but um, so technology, we will not have that there. We will have technology, but I mean, it's of course the internet and things of that nature. But I mean, so far as your technology that you have on your own personal technology, whether it be um, computers, whether it be phones, whether it be whatever it may be, you, we will not have it on the within the facility, and for what good reason? And that's because of EMF. Number one. Number two is pulling you away from using the devices. Because people don't really share any conversation anymore. You know, you go out to dinner and you see people on their phones at the table eating. You know, people don't go outside and conversate with their neighbors, or, you know, back in the day how it used to be as children would, you know, we go outside and play, you know, we go out and do something active, you know, play basketball, you know, chunk rocks, or, you know, shoot BB guns, or, you know, stuff like that. You know, this is the thing that we did. You know, we didn't have all of this technology that they have today. You know, the first cell phone was like a brick with a big long antenna, really thick antenna, and it was so expensive to run the thing. You know, people just had the phone, but no service. So it's not like that anymore. People are constantly got this phone in their face. So this place will not be for that kind of activity going on. It's more of an interaction with each other. That's your communication. But anyway, I'm going to end this here. Like I said before, like, subscribe, share. Each one teach one. I give my gratitude to those that are subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. And those that are viewing, I appreciate that as well. I also appreciate those that are communicating and showing their gratitude toward my wisdom, my teachings. I wish I could give more teachings, but the kind of teachings I want to give is from my book, and I really can't talk about that just yet until the book is out. And that's another thing I'd like to get going is my book. That's one of the main things I would like to get it going is my book. But that is kind of expensive that I can't really afford to do. I cannot really afford to do that right now. But I am saving money. I have a decent job. It's not much, but it gets me by, and it gets me to where I can attend an event, where I can be a part of an event, to do work, be of service to others. So I do have some money that can get me to where I can, attend some events and start getting myself out there. So I'm looking about 2024 to be back out there, but my channel needs to grow, and I need to push my following. My following needs to go up. My subscribers, it needs to go up, because without people following me the first time when I went out, it was like I was thrown out in the sharks, and it was me throwing myself out in the sharks, not someone else, but it was me. So now this time around, I'm taking a different approach, because when I did first start out, I started working for a crystal store, and I started doing healing work at this crystal store, and it was those that came in, not anyone by appointment, not anyone by a following base. So I'm taking it at a different angle this time, and more or less developing a following. So this is the whole purpose for my YouTube channel. It's the whole purpose for my Facebook. It's the whole purpose for my TikTok and Instagram, is to gain followers. But and this is the only way I would really get out, back out, and do what I'm sent here to do. If not, I will basically concentrate on my book, and if it caused me to travel around the world to do lectures, that's what it will be. Whatever the Almighty needs me for, that's what I'm here for. But anyway, thank you for listening. Much gratitude to those that are watching. Much gratitude to those that have subscribed. My 43 subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. It lets me know people are listening and people are enjoying my content, so to speak. I thank you. Line of Judah, ancestor of the Lyrans, out.